What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me this evening. I am sitting in a hotel room in Texas, and I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about music licensing, what I use for music in our videos, what I've used in the past, and really, ultimately, what I want to do is compare Epidemic Sound with Soundstripe. I just signed up to Soundstripe because they had a promotion for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So I signed up, and I also have Epidemic Sound, which I'm canceling because I'm going to use Soundstripe from now on. But while I have both of them, I wanted to do a little video comparing the two because I couldn't find anything like that on YouTube. So here it is. Hope it's helpful for those who maybe you're looking into one or the other, or just a good music licensing software for your YouTube videos. Check this out. So I'm going to open up both Epidemic Sound and Soundstripe, get logged into both of them, and show you kind of what they look like, how you can find music, the sound effects, talk about the pricing a little bit and how the licensing works, and that'll be pretty much it. So let me log into Soundstripe here, and then we can flop back and forth between the two just to kind of check them out. So let's start with Epidemic Sound. I've been using Epidemic Sound for maybe a year now, and I really like it. I love the music on there. They've been around a while. They've got thousands and thousands of songs in all sorts of genres. You can search by, we go to this browse, you can search by genres, you can search by moods, movement. So if we go to moods, we could search by epic, and it gives you a list of epic tracks. And you can see I need to update my Adobe Cloud apps, but you could also add in a couple. So if I want epic and relaxing, and then I can just X those out. Really easy. You can search by the energy, the length, the tempo, and then we can search by movement, floating, smooth. We could search by places. So all of these different ways to filter for music. You can also go to albums, and they have presets or playlists of albums of songs that it might be like. So like Pop Workout, for example, there's Pop Workout tracks. And to download them, it's really simple. You can either add multiple to your cart and then download them all. You can add them to a playlist. You can find similar. I use this a lot to find tracks that sound similar to that one. So if I click Find Similar, it gives me tracks that sound similar to that. The other thing that you do to download it is you just click the download, and it says downloading track, and you can download the full mix, or you can download all the stems. If you download the stems, it gives you all of the separate tracks, so then you can pull that into Premiere Pro or whatever you use, and you can mute certain tracks. So maybe you don't want drums in a certain part, or you want to bring vocals out, you can do that with the stems. I don't know if every track has stems. I've actually never used the stems piece because the tracks I find are the ones that I end up wanting to use. So that's pretty cool. You just download full mix or download stems, and boom, it just downloads it right to your computer, and voila, you're done, right? So pretty easy, and that's pretty much it. You can click on the song itself, you can click on the artist, you can go to that artist, and that's pretty much the music portion of Epidemic Sound. Let's flop over to Soundstripe, and this is what Soundstripe looks like, very similar. Instead of albums, we have playlists, and browse would be songs. So if we go to playlists, they have same sort of thing. They've put together groups of songs based off of action and sports, cinematic staff picks, inspiring cinematic, and they're broken out into wedding and reception, corporate advertising. So if we go to powerful corporate advertising, this is a playlist or an album. There aren't as many playlists on Soundstripe as there are albums. If you go to the albums on Epidemic Sound, there's 10 pages of them there, whereas with the playlists, it's more of, I guess, limited to just kind of, as you can see here, just some high-level groups. So if we go in here, let's grab the energetic wedding and reception songs. Once you're in here, you have somewhat of a similar layout to Epidemic Sound. You can the play, and it just plays down in a player down here. It has the mood over here and the length of the song. You can hit filter, and we can filter these down by instrument, which is actually, I really like that because sometimes I'm looking for a specific instrument by the pace of the song, genre, the mood. I feel like their filtering is maybe a little bit better than Epidemic Sound. You can also filter by a specific artist right from here, which is kind of cool. And you can search by just vocals or just instrumental or all. Really kind of like the filtering over here. So if we were to go to our songs and use this filtering, it gives us a way to chop this ginormous list down, or we can just search right here for the song or any sort of thing. If we're looking for a mood, we can do a search there. So that's really cool, and you can click this and you can get alternate versions. So with the regular license of Soundstripe, not the premium, they do have a premium now, which does give you access to, I think there's 300 or 400 at the time of making this songs that have stems, but currently, you can see here it says has stems. With the base membership that I have, you can download different versions. This one, they're all instrumental. I'm not sure, looks like these are different lengths, 15, 30, and 1 minute, or you can download the full. That's pretty cool. We can go in here, and when you click license, it's a little different than the way Epidemic Sound does it. And I'll talk about licensing in a minute, but instead of downloading from Epidemic Sound, Soundstripe has license. So you put the project title that you're going to be using for that license, what the license is for, the type of project. You see here there's a lot. There's podcasts, there's indie films, YouTube creator, vlogging, real estate. They have all sorts of different groups for a project. And then you submit and you download it. So that, as you can see here, it generates a single-use license. So good segue into licensing. Epidemic Sound is licensed to a specific YouTube channel with the membership I had. So you put your YouTube channel in there and you pay per month based on views. I don't get a lot of views, so I was in the bottom. So the more views you get, the more you have to pay per month, and it's only good for one YouTube channel. So I run multiple YouTube channels, and so far I've only had licensing with Epidemic Sound for one channel, so I only use the background music and songs on one channel, our vlog channel, this one, Sideways Lifestyle. But if I want to use a song on another channel, I would have to buy a second license for a second channel. I think you can also link a Facebook page to that, so you could have a YouTube and a Facebook linked to your license. And from there, it's pretty easy. You just download the songs, and it generates the licenses automatically for you. You can use that song as many times as you want with that single download across as many videos as you want, which is nice because you can kind of build a library on your computer. But again, you can only use that on that one channel that you're licensed for. Flip side, Soundstripe, which is why I'm switching, Soundstripe generates a single-use license every time you download it. And so you're not linked to a channel, you're not linked to anything specific. But what's nice about it is, let's say I want to use this song on 3 different channels, 3 different types of videos, a wedding video, a vlog, and background music for an interview. So those 3 channels, maybe it's not even a YouTube channel, maybe one of them's a podcast. I can download this 3 separate times with the project titles for each license, and I can use this song across those 3, no problem, which is why I'm switching, because I manage multiple YouTube channels. I want to use it across other forms of media, like wedding videos. I want to get into that. And so this is something I've been thinking about, and I was like, you know what? I should just switch so that I have a different, the licensing works better for me. If you only run one YouTube channel, that's it. Then Epidemic Sound, it's really fast and it's really slick, and their library is definitely bigger than Soundstripe. But Soundstripe is adding, I don't know, they said a few hundred songs a month, I think it is. So that's exciting, and it's all fresh new music. So I'm hoping that from what I've looked at and listened to, I really like the music on Soundstripe. It's very similar to Epidemic Sound, but it fits what I need. And so I think when it comes down to which one do you choose, Epidemic Sound, Soundstripe, one of the others, there's a lot of different song licensing companies out there that do this same sort of thing. But when it comes down to it, what do you need specifically? If you're good with one channel, you want a big library that's been built over a few years, Epidemic Sound's probably your thing. If you want maybe some newer, I know Epidemic Sound's putting new music out, but I feel like Soundstripe all of the songs they're putting out because they're so new, they're all fresh. And if you want the ability to generate, and I think this is the biggest thing, which is why I'm switching, if you want the ability to use those songs across multiple forms of media, including podcasts, Soundstripe fit the bill for me. You have to figure out what fits the bill for you. Hopefully this video has helped you. One last thing I want to talk about. You can build playlists in both of them, but sound effects. If you're big into sound effects, you need sound effects, Epidemic sounds probably better for you, unless you're going with another sound effect licensing software. But they have tons and tons and tons of sound effects. If you go into the categories here on Epidemic Sound, they have everything from production elements, cartoon, animals. We'll just click on animals, for instance, and just, alligator hiss, there's 7 alligator hisses. So, just to show you, we're only in, it's all alphabetical, we're in the A's, and we go to page 9, it's still in the B's. So if you're looking for sound effects, I gotta kind of give it to Epidemic Sound. Soundstripe is introducing sound effects. You get a lot more with the premium, but if we go into the animals, you'll see that right away it starts, it breaks it down here on the side, but there's no alligator. And everybody wants an alligator sound. If you click on bird, you get quite a few for bird, but still that's pretty much it. So not as many sound effects. Hopefully they'll add them in the future. It's not something I use a ton of. Once in a while I'll throw birds chirping or something in my videos, but it is all relevant to what I'm filming. So hopefully this video has helped you. It was longer than I was expecting it to be. Whatever. Right now there's some good deals on Soundstripe. You look around, find coupons. I'm not going to throw any affiliate links down below. This is not something where I'm trying to make money off of this. So go out there, find the best deals, find what works for you. Find the music licensing company that fits what you need, and hopefully I've shed some light from an Epidemic Soundstripe perspective. If you're looking between those two, then go with what you need for your production, for your videos. And let's talk about price real quick. I got a deal, I think it was $87 for a year on Soundstripe. I pay $15 a month, I think it is, for Epidemic Sound. So if you figure that out, Soundstripe is going to be $7.50 a month or so for me for the first year, and so that's a lot cheaper than Epidemic Sound. So that was another reason I was able to get the Cyber Monday deal. But normally you can find coupon codes, you can find affiliate links, get 20% off. So it works out to be $10 or $12 a month. Still cheaper than Epidemic Sound, but again, listen. You can listen to both of them. Listen to the music. Figure out what you need in terms of licensing, and go with what sounds good to you and what you want to put in your videos for background music. Hope this helps. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. This was a bit more of a techie video. There'll be a vlog coming soon. Love you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.